The only woman who may be able to solve the mystery behind the motive, landing overnight on a flight from the Philippines to Los Angeles, where Stephen Paddock's girlfriend, Marilou Danley, was met by FBI agents.
Only Marilou can maybe help.
The sisters of Danley speaking to an Australian TV station. They believe Paddock sent her to her native Philippines so that she wouldn't disrupt his plan.
He sent her away. She didn't even know that she's going to the Philippines until Steve said, "Oh, Marilou, I found you a cheap ticket to the Philippines."
Law enforcement officials tell CBS News that while Danley was there, Paddock transferred tens of thousands of dollars overseas. His brother thinks he did it to protect her.
He manipulated her to be completely as far away from this and safe when he did this.
Another new element of the investigation.
Get out of here! There's gunshots coming from over there! Go that way!
Police released body cam video revealing a chilling perspective of the shooting. Officers ordering concert goers to safety while also warning each other.
Hey, they're shooting right at us, guys. Everybody stay down.
Photos taken from inside of Paddock's 32nd floor suite at the Mandalay Bay Hotel show some of his arsenal, including 12 gun adapters called bump fire stocks that allowed him to fire the guns continuously like an automatic weapon. CBS News has learned that between October of last year and the same day that Paddock checked into the hotel, he bought 33 weapons, the majority of them rifles.
I was ill. It made me physically ill to think that we had interacted with him and he had committed such a tragedy.
Christopher Sullivan is the general manager of the Mesquite, Nevada gun shop, where he says Paddock bought 5 firearms over the last year. The last one on the very day he checked into the Mandalay Bay Hotel.
I may have very well been the last person to shake hands with that man. We can't control what someone does once they leave this store.
And investigators say based on Paddock's stockpile and choice of location, they believe there is no doubt that this was very carefully planned and a calculated attack. Meanwhile, President Trump scheduled to land in Las Vegas within the hour. Chris and Mary?
Okay, Janelle, thank you.
More stories of bravery and hope are emerging following the shooting rampage in Las Vegas.
CBS 2's Adriana Diaz talks to Michael Castor from his hospital bed. The 41-year-old was shot, the bullet just missing his heart.
I was on the ground. I couldn't move. I had no feeling from the torso down.
Shortly after this photo was taken, 41-year-old Michael Castor was shot through his lung, the bullet hitting his spine, just missing his heart. His girlfriend Tani found a table to use as a gurney, and others helped her carry him to a stranger's car.
People were telling me, just leave, they'll come back for the survivors, and I was like, I'm not leaving him.
By the time we got to the hospital, my lungs were already full.
With blood?
With blood, yeah.
Castor is one of hundreds of shooting victims who survived Sunday's rampage. 27-year-old Tina Frost is in a coma and currently on a respirator. Mary is Tina's mother.
The bullet went in through her right eye, but there was no brain swelling, which is very good.
There is only heartbreak for the families who lost loved ones. Rocio Guillen leaves behind 4 children, the youngest born 6 weeks ago. Chris, her 13-year-old, loved seeing his mom at his football games.
I'm not going to be able to hear her in the crowd again, and that's my last memory of her. Cheering me on.
Stephen Berger had come to Las Vegas from Minnesota to celebrate his 44th birthday. Hairdresser Stacy Etchenbear was a mother of 2, and Heather Alvarado ran a daycare center in Utah. Michael Castor says he too might have died if his girlfriend hadn't gotten him to the hospital so quickly.
Mike, if Tani wasn't there.
Well, I did take a bullet for her, so she was just paying me back, so. No, I don't know, I might have not made it.